Welcome to my 2025 spring home tour. As always, we start here on the front porch. We have that olive tree that I've moved out here in the corner with a basket of spring florals. We have the rockers that are always here on the front porch. Don't mind the pine pollen. Here in the south, that's what we get during the spring. We have my bunny and a lantern that lights up at night with the clock, and that little stool that is a recent thrift find. And as we move over, I keep pillows out here to sit and just listen to the birds. Then you see over here we have my fern that has made it all the way through the winter, even with all the cold snaps that we got here in the south. There's that beautiful door that I just DIY'd to make look like wood with the hardware attached, and I think it's just gorgeous. And we have that welcome sign that has graced 3 of my homes. And then let's get started as we enter into the home. When you walk into the front door, if you turn around, you will see that beautiful navy blue paint that was on the front, and then I decided to bring inside to the house and paint the back side of the door navy. And I think it just adds that wonderful little pop here at my front door. And we have the art from Temu. And then we have my hutch that, if you're a minimalist, this is definitely not for you. Had such a blast decorating this with you guys in the charming cottage dining room video. Nothing much changed since that video. And like I said, it was a 1980s Facebook Market find. And then if I spin you around, we have my living room. You can see my kitchen through there. And then we have my dining room, which serves a multitude of different purposes here. We play games, we eat here. You have my fish tank. We have the bookshelves on either side of the fish tank. I'm gonna step back this way so you guys can see. I have my grandfather clock here in the corner with those beautiful navy drapes that are a recent addition to the house. We have some bunnies added to my centerpiece here on the dining room table, along with some plates underneath that topiary cage, or sorry, cloche cage, sorry. Not much has changed here other than the bunnies have come to stay during the early spring season here. My windows out front that let in so much light. And then we have my bookcases that have stayed predominantly the same other than a couple little things. Then we have my fish tank. That's Skittles. He's a big boy. And then all the other fishies. All coming to say hello. Now on this book case, I have changed up a couple little things. I changed up the shelf down here to add that little glass house that I thrifted here back a little while ago. It was stainless steel. I painted it black and added a backer piece to it so that you could see the plant in the inside of it. And then I moved those bookends up to this shelf along with the burlap runner. And everything else kind of stayed the same. If you're new here, my name is Delina. I'd like to take this time to welcome you to my channel, and if you see anything that I mentioned as a DIY here during this home tour, there's usually a video on my channel detailing step by step how I did that DIY. If you like the decorating, there are many videos here on the channel where I take you through and decorate with you and show you my process and show you where I've acquired those items. If this is something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel and becoming part of my YouTube family. Well, I'll let you get back to the home tour. And then as I turn you around to my living room, only thing that's kind of changed in this grouping is I've added a little bluebird there on the shelf. And like I said, it probably will stay this way for a little while. Now, see my coffee table? I did make some changes here to the pass-through wall. I added this needlepoint that I found at the local thrift store. Y'all remember this was one of the DIY flips that I did with one of the searches. I brought it in and added it here to the wall because I thought a little added greenery for spring would be really cute. I added another basket up here along with the scoop and a ribbon. Everything else there stayed the same. And as I move you down through here, we added a couple cute little bunnies here for the spring on this antique desk that I got at the Facebook Market. It cost me $30. And then we have my crock with the fiddle leaf plant in it, which is, it's fake because my cats would have had a field day with it already. Now moving into the kitchen, we have that DIY plate rack that I showed y'all how to build a while back, about 8 months back, and it seems to have gathered a whole lot of interest lately. I just thought I'd show it to you. Still loving it. Still love all my cutting boards. All right, we're gonna move into the kitchen. We have my island here. I did change up the centerpiece on the island for spring. I brought out some lavender, which is my favorite thing during the springtime. And a dough bowl. I am thinking about painting this island. What do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments, what color do you think I should be painting it? Still have not changed out the chandelier. Still have those shades that I DIY'd from that last thrift. Loving them, but still trying to convince my husband to swap out the chandeliers for me. So that's my spice rack that I get a lot of questions about. That's from a local church yard sale when I first moved down here. Absolutely still love it. I doubt that it'll ever come down. And then just a couple little antiques up there. And then over here we have the coffee bar. This was not here. I know my longtime viewers have heard this story over and over again. This was just an empty, what they classified as Eden space. Did not work for us. We bought some cabinets from Lowe's, moved the refrigerator over to this side, added some shelves, and it works so much better for us. Here's my coffee bar. Did change up the shelf a little bit, added that scale up there instead of the mortar and pestle. The vignette up top still stayed the same, still loving it. And if you're interested in all this, I do have a video here on the channel when we decorated this together a couple months back. We have the aprons here on a hook and a wreath. Cutting board with a terracotta medallion I attached there. And then we have, on top of my deep freeze, we have another crock with my rolling pin collection, a butter crock, candle, and a pitcher with some faux florals. And then we still have all those plates that we hung up there in the blue and white on the soffit. All the way around. And then moving down onto the countertops. Nothing much changed except for a little bit here. I added a copper mold, a doily, and changed up just a tiny bit inside this. Just to add a little more blue and white to the kitchen. And then we have my curtains that I did end up sewing. I'm not really thrilled with them. I will probably be changing this out. Just not sure what to do. Love the cafe part. But you know how it goes, guys. I'm always changing stuff over. We have my sink that was a Facebook Market find for $25, the sink and the faucet. And then moving over, this is changed up. I did this a couple days ago. Added a copper mold. I added that lamp that y'all see here is a thrift haul. I decoupaged that one little rooster and then kind of added this all together for a really cute country cottage look. And then pass throughout to the kitchen. We have my mortar and pestle marble. I thrifted that. And then we have what was a cookie jar, and I took the lid off, and I'm using that to hold all my wooden utensils. And then my heat pad. And then we have my stove, or my oven, with the platter up there. And I'm still working on the fact that I'm gonna have to take this wallpaper down and paint the brick. I'm working up to it. And then we have the back door. And then if you're really curious to what my laundry room, utility room looks like, yeah, that's a dish towel from the kitchen. Real life. I have a rug in here. It cuts down on the sound when the washing machine and dryer are going. This is where the litter boxes live. Washer, dryer. That shelf that my husband put up with all, and then my canisters with all my soaps, scent beads, dryer balls. And then the cabinets that I painted, which have held up great. And moving around, we have the door to out back that we never use. We have the peg rack above the litter boxes that I've got where I keep my plastic bags, little greenery, and that lovely iron medallion that I got at Goodwill. I'm back to the kitchen. There you get a shot from the utility room to see what it looks like from the kitchen part. All right, we have the hallway. I have a Hobby Lobby piece that was my Christmas gift from my husband. We have a gallery wall here in the hallway done with some gold frames, all thrifted. My favorite little sheep print from Temu. If you hear the dog in the background, there's nothing I can do. He will not go settle down until I settle down. And we have and then this is the door to the master bath, our furnace, our son's room that I don't show out of privacy to him. We have the master, which here's Maverick. We have a peg rail here in the hallway that I have some rice stems and a basket. Both these baskets were thrifted. A throw and a pineapple. It's a piece of metal that was a gift from one of my secret sisters when I lived in South Carolina. And then we have my favorite vignette in the house. We have the mirror, the wreath, the thrifted window pane, some books, a lamp, thrifted clock, candlestick, and then on the bottom we have those baskets that I've thrifted, one with some greenery, one with a lace, very large doily or tablecloth. And here we have the master. Now y'all will see this video of the master bedroom refresh next week here on the channel. But here's the new bedding. Still have not steamed that bed skirt with my rug. Sorry if you hear my dog whining. We have the lamp that I decoupaged, the birds, the new shears that are a recent addition to my windows. We have the shelf that was originally over my bed that I have now moved over here to this corner, which is above the dog crate where Maverick, my German Shepherd, sleeps. That's the bathroom. I'm gonna spin you around. We have the weird utility closet. We have a gallery wall, which y'all know I love my gallery walls. This one's done in gold. This is the door to the hallway. Spin you around. TV. This is my antique vanity that was a gift from my husband. I had one as a kid or a preteen that I absolutely loved and my mother sold. And as a gift to me, my husband got this for me. And then the lamp is from Dollar General from their half off sale. Marble tray was from, I want to say Ross. Mirrors from Big Lots, but unfortunately Big Lots is going out of business. A carved box that I got from the thrift store that contains all my phone accessories. My closet, and above the closet is that plate grouping that I did. Plates aren't just for the kitchen. Swinging around, another window. And then we have that picture that was in my mother's house that there's a really cute story that this used to be in the guest room and I moved it in here. And it just reminds me of my mom. My mom is now gone off to heaven. So this is just a nice little reminder. And then the mirror from the vanity. My antique secretary desk that I use as a nightstand. And then we have that grouping there on the desk. And then again, back to the bed with that grouping above the bed. And then if I stand over in the corner, this is sort of what you see. So this is the master, all decked out for spring. And then I will show you the bathroom. This is our master bathroom. It's kind of an odd, it's divided into two very large little rooms. This is where the shower and the toilet. And then you have my shelves above the toilet with a real plant, because cats can't get in here. And then if you turn, that's the door that goes into our master. This is the door that leads into the sink area. This is where I've done the DIY on the countertop. You see the dog's collars because they just had a bath. On that countertop to make it look like marble, and I painted the vanity navy blue. This is just a close-up of that vanity top that I painted in the marble finish, and then the close-up on the contact paper border on the mirror. And then you see down here, it's really a large room, and then my husband's stuff that he hangs up. And you have the plates and a fake plant in this room because there's no natural light in this room. And then that's the door out to the hallway, and that's my bulletin board that I keep all my need to know things. And then, like I said, the mirror that I did that faux wood frame around it with contact paper. Okay, we're gonna head out, back out to the hallway. Okay, we are in the guest room. This you'll see, I think it's in a few weeks. We have that shelf above the bed. And now we have the bed with the new bedding that I did recently. We have my little Nook glass lamp that I thrifted with my little antique stool. Window. This room is really quiet and nice. We have over the dollhouse, one of those little signs, and then we have the dollhouse. Now, this is in this room for right now. If I can stand back. It's quite a large dollhouse that it was a group effort between my husband. The bottom bins are extra doll stuff, dress up stuff, toys. The original dollhouse was that tall space that I got as a bookcase, and then I turned it into a dollhouse, and then my son built the addition because my granddaughter felt there was not enough room for all the dolls. Sorry again if you hear Maverick, he does not like to be away from me. And then we have over here on the other side of the wall, we have that art piece from Hobby Lobby. The arch was from Dollar General, and it mimics the full-length mirror that was from a Walmart. Over here at the end, we have at the bottom, I have a basket of faux greenery with the towels. There's some extra stuff for the bathroom. That's the Jack and Jill bathroom that joins my son's room currently, which I don't show his room or that bathroom. And then we have my peg rack across from the bed. Done up with some spring flowers, an extra throw, a little wreath. And then we have the closet here, and then the door out to the hallway. And the only other thing in here is the chandelier that I still have not changed out to be more of a French country. But that is the guest room.